Hi there guys, it's Joel here from Aussie Chart Trends. Today's market update is for Wednesday the 10th of October 2012. Today we're going to be checking out the S&P 500 and we're going to also take a look at the asx200. But before we do that, as per usual, I've just got to remind everyone that aussiecharttrends.com.au and this video are for educational purposes only. Nothing stated at the site or in this video is intended to be used as any form of investment advice. I'm not a licensed professional. You need to make your own decisions regarding your investments. I'm just here to help anyone searching for a practical direction in today's markets. Looking here on the hourly chart of the S&P 500, in yesterday's video we were discussing that this market may wanted to come down for a back test on this yellow line. And that is a typical market movement after breaking out of an area of resistance. But we can see here that after breaking below this area yesterday, we came up and this line acted as resistance. And at the end of the trading day, it closed right on this yellow line here around the 1443 area. Now, we have been saying that this blue line, once it does break, you could expect that the market will probably come down a fair way. Now, we do have a few areas of support, but this to me looks like a potential double top formation. We can sort of see that there's one round top here, and we may be rounding up for a second top over this area. So with double top formations, what we really do there is just draw a line over this area and we measure the depth of this pattern, and then we add this onto wherever the market breaks down. So this red line would actually have to break around the 1435 area, and then we would probably see a sell-off down to this red line firstly, and we may get a bounce there. But it would be very interesting to see what happens. With the S&P 500, guys, the market is looking quite weak, and we're not very far away from that blue line right now. We may break this area, come down to this the 1435 area, and then back test this blue line up here before heading back down. So you just have to keep that in mind if you are going short in this market. With that weakness in mind, let's look at the asx200. Okay, looking on the daily chart here of the asx200, we can see here that in today's trade that we had another red day on the markets, and the markets closed down around 14 points, but we weren't able to get over this area here. So the market is definitely finding resistance around this blue line. Now, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, this blue line is going back to May of 2008, and we've also drawn that over the peak that we had over here in March of 2011. Now, we're at that point now where the market's running straight into this area of resistance. And unless we see the S&P 500 do some magic and turn around and head up to the upside, well, I don't think that we're going to get over this blue line anytime soon. And I think that our market, as I said in yesterday's video, we're due for a pullback. Let's take a look on the hourly chart now and see what happened today. After yesterday's close here, we can see that after backtesting this area, we gapped down today, and then we came below this yellow line of support, and then the market's pretty much hugged this line for the rest of the trading day, around the 4,490 area. But I think that this area may break in tomorrow's trade, and that will probably come down, and we may get an area of support here around the 4,470 area. But if this area breaks, we can expect then that this cluster of support down here around the 4,420 area should be able to hold the markets up for a while. And this does look fairly toppy, guys. There's no bearish pattern as of yet, but I think if we do break this level here, this descending line, that the market will probably head down lower. So keep that on your radar. And for now, just be safe, because I think this market is definitely overextended with the S&P 500 at the levels that it's at. And then you look at the asx200, and we have had one full-on rally, and we are at a level of resistance now that could potentially push the markets back down fairly hard. And a fair bit of selling pressure could take place if the S&P 500 forms that double top formation. And we're not very far away from breaking support in the S&P 500. And I think now's the time to be watching very carefully. So thanks very much for watching today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another free daily market update.